Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? Well, Anthony Joshua's promoter, Eddie Hearn, he's been asking for Deontay Wilder to get in the ring with Dillian White, and now Deontay Wilder has agreed to facing Dillian White under one condition. That's, of course, he gets Anthony Joshua after that. This is what Wilder had to say. They put Joshua on the end of that contract. It's a fight. It's a fight. We'll bring Dillian White right here to America and whip his ass. That's easy. This is not hard. None of this stuff is really hard. They're making it hard. It's not hard on our part. It's hard on their part because there's so much to lose. End quote. Now, the first thing I want to say is it makes all the sense in the world, and it is completely understandable that Dillian White would want to get in the ring with Deontay Wilder next. Just like it makes all the sense in the world that Deontay Wilder, the heavyweight champion, he would rather get in the ring with the guy that beat Dillian White in his next fight, which is Anthony Joshua. Now, for those of you guys who don't know, Dillian White, he has a very impressive background when it comes to contact sports. He was a former kickboxer. He even had one MMA fight. I believe he's 1-0 as an MMA fighter. He just knocked out Lucas Brown in a very impressive fashion, but then he was stripped of his title because he tested positive for a banned PED substance named clenbuterol. Yes, the same drug that Canelo Alvarez had just recently got suspended for when he failed 2 tests going into a Golovkin rematch. So anyway, going back to Dillian White, it makes sense that White would want this Wilder fight. And Wilder is willing to give White what he wants. But wouldn't it make sense that everyone gets what they want? That would mean White would get to fight against Wilder. Wilder would get to fight against Anthony Joshua if he were to beat Dillian White. And if Dillian White were to pull off the upset and beat Wilder, then he gets a rematch with Anthony Joshua. So everyone wins at the end of the day. And when I say everyone, that definitely includes the fans, because if Wilder were to beat White and we get Wilder versus Joshua, boxing fans in the boxing world, we get the biggest fight in boxing today. I mean, it would make no sense for Anthony Joshua's promoter to make a request that he wants the other heavyweight champion, Wilder, to fight Dillian White if they're not going to agree to fight Wilder right after that or fight the winner of that fight, right? So Deontay Wilder has already done his part. Dillian White is willing to do his part. Now we have to see if Anthony Joshua is going to do his part, and that is agree to fight the winner of that fight. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one. What's going on, y'all? Brooklyn, New York. It's going down. We out here for the Wilder versus Ortiz fight. It should be a great fight. Once again, I'm loving it out here in Brooklyn, New York, from Las Vegas, Long Beach to Brooklyn. This is how we do it. On to the next one, y'all.